This is a compilation of previous bread videos, curated and summarized for you. We will discuss 1. 10 simple strategies to stop eating bread for diabetics. 2. Best and worst bread types. 3. A low-carb bread alternative. So stay tuned.
10 simple strategies for eliminating bread from your diet. Number 1. Eat protein-rich eggs for breakfast instead of waffles to start with the day off, right? So making protein-filled eggs for breakfast instead of a cereal or bagels or waffles or pancakes is a terrific way to start your day and keep your blood sugar levels stable. For those of you who are accustomed to eating eggs with toast, try replacing half of a baked sweet potato or a side of steamed broccoli instead. And number 2 is Greek yogurt. That's another protein-packed breakfast option that is quick, convenient, and does not require the use of bread, right? So 1 cup of Greek yogurt roughly has 15 grams of protein, 12 to 15, which will keep you full for several hours after you have that yogurt. Number 3, if you cannot function properly unless you have your morning pancakes, well, make a simple batch of flourless pancakes with only some banana and eggs for a quick and easy breakfast. How about the afternoon? Well, that will be number 4. I would say make your sandwiches into salads. So take your favorite savory sandwich, for example, and replace the bread with a bit of greens like lettuce instead of a slice of bread. Now, salad greens are ideal for egg salad, tuna salad, turkey and cheese, grilled vegetables, and pretty much any sandwich combination. By eating salad greens, you can save around 22 grams to 30 grams of carbohydrates from your sandwich. And if you prefer peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, well, here's a sandwich for you. Cut an apple into slices and spread it with peanut butter. The sweetness of the apple takes the place of the jelly, and you also get a good healthy dose of fiber there. Now, how about burritos? Well, burritos are, that's number 5, typically wrapped in flour tortillas, but they are around 300 calories and up to 45 grams of carbohydrates per burrito. So instead of that, opt for a burrito bowl that contains only small amount of brown rice and beans to reduce your overall glycemic load. So if you're liking this video so far, remember to subscribe, share. Remember to check out our website at sugarmds.com. We have some real good stuff that will help you drastically in managing your diabetes, the blogs, the videos, a lot of things on our website. Number 6, many commercially prepared wraps are manufactured with low quality oils and in certain cases hydrogenated oils, which is worse, such as trans fats, and they are rich in calories. In addition, they include a lot of artificial preservatives. So substitute a collard green leaf for the sandwich wrap and you will get a significant dosage of vitamin K and A as well as C and calcium. What about dinner? Well, that will be number 7. Now, appetizers can be difficult to prepare, and especially when they are as tasty as cheese plates served with a baguette or some crackers. Instead of crackers and bread, you can actually request or offer it if you're hosting some cucumber chips and apple slices, for example. That can be a lot better as an appetizer. Number 8, are you going for a burger despite the fact that everyone says they're unhealthy for you, but you will still eat it, right? Well, in order to kill the 2 birds with 1 stone, you can choose to have your burger wrapped in a lettuce or served on a bed of greens. That way you boost the amount of leafy greens on your plate while eliminating the bun, which contains an average of 25 grams of carbs. The number 9 on the list is quinoa bowls. Quinoa bowls are an excellent substitute for bowls of pasta. Well, pasta is not technically a bread, but it's made from wheat, so therefore I included that here. But you can replace that with roasted vegetables on top and some protein like beans, eggs, chicken, fish, or meat. When cooked, quinoa contains 8 grams of protein per cup of cooked grain. And cauliflower crust may be used for any form of pizza or flatbread as a delicious substitute. Cauliflower has a relatively low GI and only 25 calories per cup, making it a particularly healthy vegetable. Which bread types are best and which ones are worst for you? I have come up with some suggestions and I'm going to teach you some basics so that you can make your own mind. Well, I would say begin with sourdough breads that are made with sprouted grains. Ezekiel bread, for example, is made from sprouted grains. So instead of flour, whole grains are used to make it. So it is a lot of nutrition, a lot of good fiber. So sprouting also lowers the glycemic index. So sprouted breads, rather than the typical flour breads, are the best typically. Grains are also abundant in zinc, folate, iron, and magnesium. And just because sprouted breads are also unprocessed, and they have generally higher nutritional value. Next up are flax, chia, and almond breads. These breads are basically not flours that will have a lot of fiber. They will have a lot of protein and fat as well. So before making a choice, to look at the nutrition label, because they can be low in carb, but sometimes they are very high in calories, so you have to keep that in mind as well. So how about wheat bread? Well, wheat bread is a form of whole grain bread. It is less nutritious than the whole grain bread though. So the wheat bread may not be any better than the other processed breads, contrary to the common belief. So look for whole grain breads instead of the wheat bread. Regardless of the bread, it's a good idea to have your bread with other healthy fats to reduce the chance of blood sugar spikes. And you can use, for example, you can dip it in the olive oil, or you can spread some avocado spread. So bottom line, look for whole grain bread, guys. Pumpernickel, sourdough, sprouted grain breads, these are the best one. And avoid those enriched breads, white breads, bagels, and all that stuff that you don't want to touch. And if you tried all these breads that I mentioned and you do not like them, then I would say try these low-carb breads, keeping the portions in mind. And I'll tell you a few of those brands out here. This video is not sponsored. Now, number one on my list is Sola bread. So it's S-O-L-A for the spelling. This bread is delicious, it is soft, it can be toasted, and it can be all just 2 grams of net carbs per serving. I promise this does not taste like a cardboard, and you will thank me for this suggestion later. They even make a sweet version of it, similar to the Hawaiian bread that everyone seems to love. Number 2 in my list is Sara Lee Delightful Healthy Multigrain Bread with only 45 calories per slice and 18 grams of net carbs for 2 slices. This one is made my list for sure. Number 3, Aunt Millie's Live Carb Smart Bread. I have only seen this one online and in health food stores, but it is very incredible actually. It has only 1 gram of net carbs. You have to try it. If you look at the nutrition label, this bread is loaded with fibers. That is the trick. Number 4, the Joseph's bread. That's a lavash kind of flat bread. As a great choice for that type of bread. Has only 10 grams of net carbs and 100 calories for a whole lavash. You can make a wrap, you can make a sandwich with this, and it is hearty, it is delicious. It's definitely not thin like a tortilla or similar wrap. It actually has a substance and it will fill you up. Well, the number 1 and the last one is 𝐃𝐫. That's a funny name, but what makes this bread mind-blowing is that it has 0, yeah, you heard me right, 0 net carbs. It also tastes good, has a great consistency, an alternative, a substitute to bread. WSA right here, look at this, this is the brand name, okay? It is found in US stores. I'm gonna look at the ingredients here, but before that, I'm just scrolling around here, and it looks like the 1 slice of one of these whole grain, it's called whole grain crisp bread. So it is crispy, it is whole grain, it is made of rye wheat, oats, and barley, which are the things that we always recommend as a high fiber content for diabetics. Trivial amount of fat, may contain milk, which is good. So, I mean, look at here. Total carbohydrate for a slice is 8 grams. So, 8 grams of carbs. Soluble fiber is 1 gram, and insoluble fiber is 2 grams, so a total of 3 grams of the fiber. So, there's a lot of fiber here. There's no fat. It's crunchy. The good thing about this is you can use this bread pretty much with anything. You can put tuna salad on it. You can put chicken on it. You can put hummus on it. You can put all sorts of healthy things on this bread. You can check their website, wasa.com, and find more about it. They're suggesting some recipes to try with this. So I think that is a great replacement for someone who's looking for a toast in the morning, someone who's looking some sort of bread to put their peanut butter on or whatever you want to put on. It's a great base because there's not a lot of carbohydrates and there's a lot of fiber. So, I hope you like this, guys, and we will see you in the next video, guys. Hey guys, I hope you are enjoying this channel so far, and I hope you subscribed already. If you didn't, do it. And if you did, watch this video right there. I think that will help you too.